mean David Vickers isn't really David Vickers? Are you talking about Tina Roberts' dog, David Vickers?
She did not name her dog after David.
Don't sidetrack me. I had you on the ropes. You promised me information, so what have you got on David?
Nothing. I don't have anything on David for you.
Oh, I see. Well, since you don't have anything on David, I guess I'll be in touch with my team of lawyers. Yes, and we will sue you for running me over.
I said I didn't know it was you.
Or what? You would have backed up? But please, oh my goodness, I'm going to so enjoy owning this whole island. Nice yacht.
It's mine.
Not for long. But I'll see to it that you have a nice little dinghy. You're not going to need anything very big because the court will award me all of your possessions, including the clothes off your back, though what I'll do with them.
David Buchanan.
Excuse me?
David Vickers is really David Buchanan, Ace's long-lost son.
So you're David Vickeroshi?
He may be back in town, but he ain't from this planet.
David, we have heard about your remarkable transformation and the claim that you underwent.
I make no claim. I simply am. Namaste.
What does that mean exactly?
It means load of bull. David, what's going on here now? What's this really about?
David Vickers is Asa Buchanan's son? How desperate are you to avoid being sued? Do you honestly think I'm going to believe that?
I don't care if you believe it or not. Nigel told Max Holden at Ace's funeral, and Max was sworn to secrecy.
But Max told you?
I overheard. And then I thought it was my duty to tell David.
You told David the truth.
Or more or less. Oh, seriously, Dorian, don't we know each other better than that?
Go on.
So I tracked David down at Dreamland.
Well, dare I ask what that is?
It's a rehab that passes itself off as like a spa. And that's where I found him.
David was in rehab?
No, he was working there. And I pretended I was a client, and I seduced him.
Oh, he must have been down on his luck.
I told him that I was a rich divorcee, and I was there for my sex addiction. I had this hideous addiction to
The deed?
I just couldn't stay away from his personal trainer.
If you're looking for the gym, it's right over there.
Well, yeah, Dickie's heart couldn't take it.
Oh. So he died and left you everything?
No, he dumped me. I broke his heart, he divorced me. But thank heavens we had that ironclad prenuptial agreement, you know, the one that's completely in sync with the California property laws that are just so wonderful. So even though I was hitting an emotional bottom, I ended up a very wealthy woman. David being David, he wanted to marry me as soon as he could, which I knew that he would. The only thing that David Vickers loves more than himself is money.
Namaste, in fact, means I bow to you. It's from the Sanskrit.
Well, David, you certainly do talk the talk, and in this outfit, you kind of walk the walk, but then again, anybody can buy a costume.
You know, you're not the new David Vickers or David Vickeroshi or whatever you're calling yourselves. You're just the same old, same old.
I cannot blame people for perceiving me as the man I was, rather than the man that I am now. But I am not here to convince you of that. I sought you out for another purpose, Clint.
You sought out Clint?
I would like to discuss the Buchanan family fortune.
I, Asa Buchanan, leave everything I own lock, stock, and barrel, to the son I never acknowledged, David Vickers.
Madam, are you all right?
Yes, I just can't get over this. David Vickers, Ace's son, of all people. And I knew that Asa had an affair with David's mother. I just never knew that it went on for so long. I wanted Jared to be his son. I so wanted that. How have I gotten it so wrong?
That's why I kept the secret, to avoid seeing you like this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Nigel, darling, it's not your fault. David Vickers is such a loser, a con man. And yet, I can't help thinking, how might he have turned out if Asa had embraced him, if he had known his real family?
Why am I not surprised? I knew it was about the money.
Please, Clint, I merely ask that you listen to what I have to say. We are, after all, brothers, are we not?
David Vickers would have been a bad seed, no matter where he put roots down.
Maybe. His mother, Emma Bradley, worked for me. She was with Ned Truman. They had a little baby boy. And still she fell head over heels for Asa. And Asa wasn't in love with her.
How could he be when you were very much part of the equation?
And then Ned came back from Vietnam, and I advised her to forget Asa, to start a real life with Ned, let him be a father to their child.
Spencer Truman, who grew up believing he was Mr. Buchanan's heir.
And I thought that when she had a baby 9 months later, it was Ned's. Nigel, I actually held David Vickers in my arms as a baby. Yes, I was wearing a necklace. Another gift from Asa, just like the one I had on the other day. And sweet, kind, darling, dear little David kept tugging on it, nearly choked me to death.
Let me guess, platinum?
With many, 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 many more diamonds.
As I said, madam, nature over nurture.
What do you mean by we're brothers?
All men are brothers. It is only thought that separates us. What we think, what we become.
Okay, let's just cut to the chase here. You said you wanted to talk about the Buchanan fortune?
Ah, yes. Namaste, Nora.
Namaste.
I left this town with nothing but a mantra. There's a sucker born every minute. But a near-death experience helped me realize I did not want to leave this life, being remembered as a money-hungry swindler who tried to con your family out of $10 million.
Twice!
I hope you don't think the third time's a charm.
I'm only grateful I was not successful the first 2 times. Otherwise, I may never have seen the light.
What light is that exactly?
The light that revealed I was a man who coveted what others owned. That is who I was.
Was?
I am no longer interested in money, or any other material possession for that matter. I ask only one thing of you, Clint.
Hold on, here it comes.
I must apologize for my misdeeds, and ask you for your forgiveness.